So guys, I've got on with some gardening. A little bit of update of what's going on. I've planted some stuff out, onions and stuff, but I've got to get these in here. So I've got to organise this better. I'll get a look at that. I've bought some mixed herbs. I've got a place for them as well. So, and I'm going to get some flowers in. Rodders, Korean melons, yeah. Don't forget, thumbs up, thumbs down, drop a comment in. Thanks for watching. Love all comments and thanks for subscribing. Nice to be nice. So guys, I'm pricking these out. I'm not going to make you watch that or anything, but I'll do it as part of update due to the fact that these were planted before these. These have stayed in here under lights. They're ones that I put out in greenhouse. Yeah, they're a week older than them, at least. So it just shows you the difference lights make. So guys, this is what's going on here. If you remember, I potted these on. They've come on leaps and bounds in the last 2 weeks. So I don't think it's 2 weeks. I keep finding brassicas in here. I must have dropped some brassica seeds into me potting soil. But these are what I potted on yesterday. I just left them in here to perk up after potting them on. So these have got to go out into greenhouse because I've got to pot these up. The peppers are doing alright. I'm showing a few roots at bottom, but they're going to have to stay in that size pots. They're putting flowers on all over, look. Oh, you can see, look. But I'm not going to pull flowers off. But I did cut tops off them and they're all spreading out. I might, looking at, go through my tomatoes and go through my peppers, alright, and put some in greenhouse under, under a fleece. I'll put them right at the back away from edge of greenhouse. We still, well, we might get some snow next week, it says, but it'll not be much, and we always get snow around Easter anyway, you know what I mean, but it's not usually major. If it says that we're going to get some majorly cold weather, then I'll bring them back in at night, you know. True potato seed from Mr. Terry King, the Robotico, doing well. These are the stuff from Dale. I can't remember which is which. They're obviously they're the what do you call it? King of the North peppers. That's the the beefsteak tomato, potato leaf, and the other tomato. So I've got to pot them up and separate them up and make space for them. So they're going out, so I can get some other stuff potted up now. Cucumber and stuff. Let's get them started, and the melon. And as I say, I'll have room to pot them up, and I'll look how we go here for space before I take anything out, but some of these might go out. I've got plenty, and yeah, that's how it is, isn't it? There's always sacrifice. Look, another bloody brassica seed. Oh, I did plant some kohlrabi. I'm going to have an experiment with them as well. I'm going to separate and prick out, but I might do a tray like that, multi-sown, and see how they do multi-sown, 3-4 seeds in a pot, and see how they spread out. I can't remember whether Charles Dowling did them like that. Dowding, sorry, Charles. I don't know whether he did them like that, but I'm going to try them and see how they go. Space-wise, you know what I mean? You can always twist the big one out, leave the rest in. That's the rule of thumb with that, and if it works with them, I'll get more bang for my bed, if you know what I'm saying, or where the missus. I'll show you the rest. So guys, now the rabbit tractor's finished, I managed to get some gardening done. I got all my shallots and my onions in. If it had roots on it, I don't know whether you can see, some had good roots but no greens yet, so I planted everything that had roots on it and greens. Anything that didn't went in there. I don't know how many there is, it's probably about 100. Some at cells. Didn't get one in actually. I did have help though with my onions, didn't I, Pinky?
No.
Yes.
No.
No. But what I'm going to do now is get me carrots in here. And these are the carrots that Terry, Robotic Gardener, sent me. These are the ones that are the sweet candle. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to be as like Terry plants is, due to the fact that these, I don't show these. I know Terry is getting into shows and stuff, so I'll get a few rows in, and what I'll also do is I might put a few radish in between the rows. I'm not going to make you watch me plant them because Willie Coleman says it's not a good thing. But I will plant them all the same and show you after. What I'm actually trying to do is put 2 or 3 every couple of centimetres, obviously. Now I might let some of them grow on as pairs or 3s if they come up as 3s and pairs. I've seen it work with people planting 3s before and they spread out themselves. Idea with radish is that that's just between lines and it will obviously give me a cover crop as radishes a lot faster than carrots. I might have problems with this bed this year. I will see. When I was digging it out, I got the voles going through it. So what happens there, I don't know. If my carrots get attacked this year, then I'll dig all the soil out of this bed and put a wire in bottom. It's the only thing I can really think about doing that might work. Well, that will work, but it could be a pain. Although I have managed to catch 5 voles so far from that side of greenhouse. So there's 5 less. So that's how I've done it. I've just put a few carrots in every few centimetres. And hopefully some of them will have room to spread out. I will have to do something in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover these, put a row of radishes between them. Because as I say, radish should be mature a lot, well, will be mature a lot longer before carrots. And then my parsnips are going to go in there. I've got to get them sorted. All I did was put a couple of rows in. I've just gone about 4 to 6 inches apart and dropped 3 or 4 seeds in each hole. So they're multi-sown, but I've just put 2 rows in there because that should keep me going. I've got some in that other bed which are obviously a few weeks more advanced than this, and obviously the ones that are still in the greenhouse, so that just gives me some continuation. And like I say, it's a bit more space, sensibly used. Hopefully this shouldn't interfere with carrots. But some good news, asparagus very early. I noticed it was poking up the leaves. I don't know whether that's caught, whether the leaves have actually encouraged it. I've got weeds growing under here, even though I did weeds it before I put leaves on. I don't know whether the leaves have encouraged it to come a little bit earlier, which is not a bad thing. Some more over here. So we are likely to have more frost, so I will be harvesting that as soon as it's big enough to harvest. There's some more over there at back. As soon as that's ready to harvest, next couple of days that'll be eaten. Again, due to frost. And that's broccoli, what we need to take. That was from last year. I left it in, I took the others out in the other side of the garden due to the fact that they just froze up because they're in the dark side of the garden. But this stuff's doing alright under here. I lost a couple of these lettuce and replaced them due to the fact the wire worms. And there might be some more gone, but again, every time I pull one out that's proper wilted, I just have to keep my eye on them. Some outer leaves of these are wilting, but they haven't gone completely over. The ones that go completely over, like that, I suspect might have a wire worming root. Not seen a wire worm in that one. Probably need a drink then, but I did pull a couple out and they had wire worms in root. Just have to watch for that in this bed. It's always been a problem. Talking about lettuce, that little tray that I had in grow room, I moved it out here and got 40 starts out of it. Most of them will survive, some won't. Got another load of starts there if and when I need them. Only 2 days ago when I harvested that. Well, it's come back amazingly already. Something else I've noticed about this bed this for that experiment, didn't I? I did get some peas, but most of them rotted off. Carrots are too long in bed, so I won't ever do carrots. Although I will plant carrots when I plant me tomatoes. Put the carrots with the tomatoes. That worked as well last year. These are turnips, and they haven't balled up, they've just gone straight to seed, so I'll take them out. I'll not do turnips again. These here, this are a white radish, you know, long ones. I'll see how they go, but they've got to come out. I'll feed them to birds, in fact. But they've gone straight into flower, so not something worth trying in future. But it depends how fast they get up, them radishes. But most of them look have all gone to seed, so no good for doing over winter. And I still might have to retransplant them. Might have to do them sooner rather than later. And them though, peas I planted about 4 days ago. I planted them in 3 piece to a cell. I'm going to try and do some for pea shoots, and then there might be a couple of rows. I can always do some more planting of peas, but well, I'll put them in rows and see how they go, you know. And then if we use them for pea shoots, we use them for pea shoots. If we use them for pods, we use them for pods, or both. So potatoes, I got that last row in of Victoria's. Now Tim at Troll Forge and Troll Farm, he's got a little experiment going on about how many eyes, single eyes and things like that. And Steve also at Digwell Greenfingers, he's got a little experiment going on. Now I haven't gone exactly with any of them, but what I've done, like I said with these before when I was planting them, I've recorded what's gone in. But on these ones, I think the first 2 are 2 quarters, and the rest is half, 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 half. Yeah, but I've recorded the number of sprouts on them, so the shoots, that I know exactly how many shoots are in each bucket on each potato. We'll go into that at a later date if anybody's interested, but it'll just be interesting to record what we get off the potatoes as more of a controlled experiment. Well, controlled experiment, yeah, if you want an experiment. But it just means I know how many sprouts are on, what's in the actual bucket, as in the cuts. Because again, Orion, a little dirt never hurts, suggested cutting some, which in England we don't usually do that. I know it's quite a common thing to do in the States, but it'll just be interesting to see what we get. Because again, if I can just buy 2.5 kilos of potatoes, or get 2.5 kilos of potatoes together, then it saves me some money, especially if it doesn't affect the actual amount of the crop severely, you know. And potatoes here in general are quite reasonably priced, but I do like growing my own because there's nothing better than fresh potatoes out of the ground, you know. And it's going to be a fight from rabbits and quail, see who gets the greens, isn't it? But these guys love the greens as well. That's it, kids, eat your greens.